Donald Trump releasing a new ad attacking Hillary Clinton's record and using some of her own words against her. Watch this.
Why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask?
Maybe it's because the director of the FBI said you lied about your email.
There was classified material emailed.
Or maybe it's because your policies have allowed ISIS and terrorism to spread. Or maybe it's because you call Americans deplorable.
You could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
Chris Stirewalt and Dana Perino are co-hosts of the new show, I'll Tell You What, on Fox News Channel on Sundays. They join me now. I love the new show, guys.
Thank you.
Goes along with your podcast. A lot of fun. It has a very casual feel to it, which really captures what's going on this political season. What did you think of that ad? Dana, I'll start with you. I mean, isn't that what he should have been doing with the conversation all along?
That is the ground where he would be able to make up some of the losses that he's had in the past week after this debate. That is where he should have been fighting in the debate. Is probably what he should have been tweeting about if he's tweeting about anything in the middle of the night. One of the things he said during the debate was that she had run all these nasty ads about him. Well, the ads are actually taking just quotes from him. That's usually the most effective thing to do. So now, turnabout is fair play. This is Hillary in her own words, and she might think it's a negative ad, but it is all made up of stuff she said.
Yeah, Chris, I mean, that video at the beginning where she goes, you might ask, why am I not 50 points ahead? I mean, that is just the most grating and terrifying. I think I captured it pretty well there. That was pretty grating and terrifying. I mean, it's the perfect thing to turn around.
Look, that was something that you knew either was or should at least make its way into an ad. And so we sort of see here the two sides of Trumpism, the two sides of the Trump campaign. We have on-message, more disciplined approach here that we saw in the beginning of the debate earlier this week that we sometimes hear from Trump himself. And then now that he has more of a campaign around him, we're starting to see that message carried through in paid ads in swing states. That is starting to happen. Then, while his campaign's trying to do that, then he's going off topic and talking about other things like sex tapes and stuff. So it is the balance. For the Trump campaign to be successful here, what they've got to do is more of this and less of that.
Dana, I mean, there were other things along the way that could have been used. For example, you know, when Hillary Clinton was in Florida, having that rally, and right behind her, the Orlando shooter's father was there supporting her. I mean, that's something effective that the Clinton campaign had used against Trump, trying to turn the people who support him, white supremacists, you know, trying to say that reflects you, and he's like, I can't help who supports me, basically. She has the exact same problem where she has the Orlando shooter's father driving to a rally, and that was an ad that was made and ready to go. Nobody had to do anything to but capture and put on television. There are more opportunities like that, right?
Perhaps. I don't think I would have spent any money making an ad like that about the one guy that comes to her rally. What I would have spent a lot more time talking about, especially in those swing states, is Obamacare. It is the thing that helped in 2014 for the Republicans to take back the control of the Senate. It is still a problem. It's a total dog. I mean, you guys cover that here on Fox Business better than anyone. So I wouldn't go after Mateen's father and that connection, because I think that was probably an anomaly. You don't have like a group of terrorist fathers saying that they support Hillary Clinton. What you do have is Obamacare, and you can guarantee that Hillary Clinton would not change anything for Obamacare. But if you're the out-party candidate, the person of change, that's where you should be fighting.
Yeah. Chris, his most effective, it seems like, line of reasoning is he says, look, you know, Washington is corrupt. It's a broken system. I'm going to go in and basically fire everyone. It's a very practical, pragmatic message that resonates with a lot of people, where they feel like both parties have really blown it, and that it's a system that's rigged against people who are not lobbyists and are outside the Beltway. Would that be the message you'd focus on here?
He was most effective, arguably, in the debate when he talked about his call for protectionism and increasing and substantial tariffs on imports into the United States. That's something that used to be a Democratic issue. The Democrats used to be there, and the Republicans used to be the free trade party. Trump has stolen that issue from the Democrats. It's a left and populist issue that he's pulled in for himself. An ad that you would run if you were Donald Trump, you would think, would be showing shuttered factories in Ohio, shuttered factory mills in North Carolina, places like that. Talk about the dearth of manufacturing jobs and say that you're going to slap these tariffs on and force these plants back into action.